Okay, now that we have it on the outside of the red and in the corner, we're gonna blend. This is just the other side of that first brush we used. You can see that red on there. We're gonna flip it around to the more fluffy side. It's not very dense because you want something that's blendable. And we're gonna start blending this, and we're probably gonna have to go back in with some more dark once we blend it, just so we make sure we get that good darkness in there. Where it almost looks like black, but it's not. So let's blend this out just a little bit, and I'm gonna try to do this so you can see it well, but I'm gonna start very lightly tapping some of that outer color up slightly. And again, you're going to stick to the outside of this red because you're trying to create this good cut crease. I mean, obviously mine's not perfect yet on this side. It's not finished. I wanted to be able to show finishing moves at the end of this. So we're going to blend this out just a little bit. Start off very lightly because we're not trying to deposit dark color where we don't want it. It's easier to make things light and go dark once you know you have it where you want it. And you're trying to maintain an uplift, so you never want to stroke down. You want to keep pushing your product up. It's easier to cut out your eyebrows than to clean up all this. And of course it creates that lift. So now that I have some of that dark where I want it, I know I need more dark. So I'm going to go back in with that other brush and pick up more of that Juvia, the dark brick red. Just get a little bit on my brush. Just a little bit at a time. We'll build it up. Don't mind my cats crying in the background. We have a new apartment and no furniture in here yet. So their cries can be heard echoing throughout the apartment. Just go back in and deepen that up just a little bit. We want to press this in here. You want to press it. We're not being real light with depositing the color on the corner because again, you're trying to make this last through dancing, entertaining, etc., hot tubs, pools, etc. So you're trying to push that product to make it stay. Okay, so now we have roughly. So now we're going to go back in with the blending brush and we're going to blend a little bit more. So that's going to be your end result, not the end result, but that's what it's going to roughly look like. As you can see, I don't have the orange blended yet or the red. So now we're going to go back in with the original orangish red, that super bright one we started off with. And we're going to go back to the brush we used to get that, which is not that one. Just cut all this out right here. We're gonna go back in with that bright orange. You can see where we started, right? We're gonna go back in with this, and we're gonna deposit because we want to blend it. So we want some extra blending shadow. So we're just gonna go back in on that outside right here, on the very outside, because you want to be able to blend this. We don't want sharp lines like this even could be blended a little bit more. This is going to end up with glitter on top of it, so it doesn't have to be softly, you know, blended, but you definitely don't want a harsh line like what this looks like right now. So we're going to add a little bit here so we can blend this into the darkness a little bit with the blending brush. But because you have that darkness on there, just wipe it off on a towel. Just dust some of that darkness off, because you want to be able to blend the light into the dark, right? Okay, so do it like this. Very lightly, light tapping, light tapping, light tapping. And you want to bring that color up. And go back with some more color because we need that blended. But because we're pushing product in, you know, we're not going for a super light eye look. Obviously, this is quite dramatic. So, and you want it to last. So it's going to be a little harder to blend than normal, but the end result will be worth it and it will last. Okay, so that's what we got. So I'm going to go in with some eyeliner. I absolutely cannot do the eyeliner and hold the phone. Again, I apologize for this huge mess that's going on right now with the whole move. Everything got delayed a couple days, so I couldn't get my setup up. So let me go in with my eyeliner. Let me clean up a little bit along the bottom, because obviously this looks quite messy. And then we'll go back and we're going to define the brow. This brow is not finished on this side. I like to put my concealer on and then my powder before I finalize my eyebrows, but I wanted to not show up with a completely done, without a done eyebrow, obviously. So bear with me. Your patience is appreciated.